Welcome back, everybody. We're back together with another video. And the Acolyte has broken Star Wars. Right on the money, episode 3. We heard it was going to be a train wreck. And it was an absolute train wreck. A flashback episode with these lesbian witches, man. Now, I'm not surprised that they actually had lesbians in this show because Leslye Headland is a lesbian. There's a bunch of alphabet people in this show. But it completely destroyed Star Wars because now these witches apparently could do things now that Darth Plagueis and Palpatine couldn't even do. I mean, it undercut Anakin's, how can I actually say it, immaculate birth. Because now the main character of this show was created using the Force by these lesbian witches. But apparently, guess whose idea it was to actually come up with these lesbian witches? Dave Filoni. A man that a lot of people thought could actually save Star Wars. It's not happening. These witches, according to Leslye Headland, was Dave Filoni's idea. Some of the worst characters in Star Wars history. He pushed this. He's in charge of creative development at Lucasfilm. He's coming in on the front end now. He's been doing this for a while. And Dave Filoni has been exposed without George Lucas for the most part now.
Well, do you think that he has to agree with her? If not, he will be in trouble?
Well, obviously he has to be down with the agenda. I'm willing to bet that if Dave Filoni said, no, we're not going to do that, they wouldn't listen to him and they would still push forward. But Dave Filoni has definitely been a yes man, it seems. He is not George Lucas. He's not the heir apparent. He's not going to save Star Wars. It's over with. He's good on the animated stuff for the most part. But when it comes to live action, Dave Filoni has had a lot of misses.
But Kennedy is still above him, right?
Yes. She's still going to get away.
So
for
if
example,
he doesn't approve, Kennedy will approve anyway.
Yeah, let's just say, for example, that Leslye Headland came out and said, all right, I want these lesbians in the show. Dave Filoni said, no, that's not really about Star Wars. Okay. Kathy, what do you think? I want the lesbian witches. She has the final say.
Yeah, so
it says here, Star Wars The Acolyte showrunner Leslye Headland is giving credit to Lucasfilm Chief Creative Officer Dave Filoni for the inclusion of the lesbian witch coven in the show's third episode. In an interview with StarWars.com, Headland revealed Dave Filoni very quickly became kind of a mentor of mine in terms of navigating what this part of the timeline would be like for both the Jedi and then other Force users. She added, it was kind of like this aha moment for me when he told me, not all witches are Night Sisters. Headland would also inform Entertainment Weekly, quote, I was very inspired by the Night Sister storyline and the Ventress storyline on the Clone Wars when I was a budding writer. So when I got the chance to make a show set in the Star Wars universe, it felt like, well, of course, I'm going to do my version of witches. I just am going to shoot my shot. She then explained, as the characters developed, it made a lot of sense that they would be at the center of a coven, that the girls would be almost revealed not as children, but as the legacy of what their mother started. And remember, they got mothers. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. If they are planning to do this witches,
yeah,
do you think they should have a bigger role instead of May setting the fire and then they all die?
Well, like I said in our last video, I believe they could have pretty much did a flashback in like 5 minutes of this whole thing because it was such a train wreck. I mean, these witches, it's not the Force, it's called the Thread. I mean, rewriting the Force and all that stuff. Dave Filoni signed off on this stuff. Obviously, he signed off on this stuff, and he pretty much emasculated what happened in the prequels and the original trilogy.
Yeah. But for episode 3, when they show the witches and it's just one episode and they all die of mysterious fire.
Yeah, something's telling me, man, there has to be another flashback or something.
Yeah,
explain this, because this episode didn't make any sense whatsoever.
No, they show about the witches, but I don't really know much about them, and they just die.
Well, I don't think we needed to know much more about them. Well, I guess a little bit more like why is it that they're actually outcasts, that kind of thing, because they say like I think they were implying like, hey, we're lesbians and the rest of the galaxy don't like us, kind of thing.
Yeah, they just show something like the Night Sister. I mean, I kind of like.
Well, the Night Sisters are really kind of expanded out in the Clone Wars.
Yes,
you only got 8 episodes of this show, and this show really ain't about the witches either. So the next episode we'll be halfway through the show.
True.
So, and they're dead. The witches are dead. How did they die? I have no idea. I mean, this is just awful right here. But Dave Filoni, people were thinking he is the heir apparent to George Lucas. No, he's not. He's not George Lucas. That Ahsoka show was not good. And he was at the forefront of that. And he's been signing off on all this stuff. I mean, Dave Filoni, I believe, is going to get really exposed going forward. Now, that Rey movie's coming out. Mm-hmm. Dave Filoni is going to have to sign off on what they want to do with that movie. And I believe it's going to be a train wreck. For one thing, they actually got a person in Charmin Obey-Chinoy that's never directed a movie. She's a documentary filmmaker, an activist, a woke activist. I mean, they're already set up for failure already with that. So every single failure that's coming forward, Dave Filoni is going to be at the forefront of signing off on that stuff, since he's the chief creative officer.
I'm thinking if he doesn't sign up, he will get a lot of problems. Don't you think?
Well, it would undercut his position, if they did something that he didn't approve of.
So does that mean he got promoted just to be a pawn?
Well, I think they really just kind of gave him an official title because he was already doing this job before anyway. But he was really coming in on the back end. But now he's on the front end of projects before they even start. So Dave Filoni, they already had made this before Dave Filoni got that promotion. So Leslye Headland was already talking to Dave Filoni before they even started shooting this. And he signed off on this garbage.
Yeah,
he's
wondering.
He's down with this stuff.
I'm just wondering, is he pressured to sign off, or
he had, you know what, maybe Dave Filoni is probably down with the woke agenda. That's all I can say, because he said some stuff, man. I'm like, in the past, I was like, whoa. Dave Filoni, like, he was defending Rey having the Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens, because a lot of people were like, why is she getting the Millennium Falcon? Why? Han Solo dies, then she just steals it? Yeah. It should have went to Chewie, right?
Right.
Right. And a lot of people had a problem with that, but Dave Filoni was shilling. Oh, people don't like that Rey got the Millennium Falcon. Han Solo never even gave it to her.
I didn't like that movie anyway.
Me neither. I didn't either. But there you have it, guys, man. Dave Filoni, epic failure here. He is a big problem with this show, man. Big problem. He got exposed. You got exposed before, but now this is the ultimate failure now of Star Wars right here. So, gonna leave it right there. Anything else you need to add?
No.
That's gonna wrap it up, guys. We'll be back on Monday with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.